Are you one of Darton's men?
No, I've just put an end to Dartan.
So I can finally cross the bridge. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I only did what was necessary to finally reach Silver Lake.
Silver Lake? I fear you might have a problem, my friend.
What do you mean, problem?
Well, if you want to get to Silver Lake from here, you'll need to go through the Valley of Blood. But the Baron of Stuart has blocked any access to the valley because of the battle raging there. Nobody gets through without a permit.
Then I guess I'll need a permit. Who can I get one from?
You'll need to talk to the Baron directly. As far as I know, he's the only one who can give you a permit.
Where do I find the Baron?
In his citadel in the heart of Stuart. That's the town out there on the rock in the sea.
I'd like to look at your goods.
Don't disturb me.
Greetings.
My husband is somewhere out there.
Well, well. Stop! I don't know you. Where are you from and what are you doing here?
I'm from Fesher and need the Baron's permission to travel to Silver Lake.
Ha! You'll be waiting a long time then.
Why?
The Baron ain't got no time for little things like that. His brother Hurton and his sister Leuven have betrayed Stuart to the doomed king of Matana.
Turoba? Is the city in danger?
If we can't get the shackles on the traitors soon, it will be. Us Stuart lot will never kneel before the Matanians. Death or honor!
That's good to hear. The doomed king has my home on his conscience. Listen, can I give it a try with the Baron anyway? Maybe I can help.
All right then, into the city with you, stranger. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Are there any merchants here in town?
Oh yeah, a lot. Most of them have their shops in the big square right behind the gate. I can't list all their names. Just look for the signs on the houses to get your bearings.
How do I get to the Baron?
Just keep going up the steps, stranger. Keep going till you see Gorn, the guard captain.
One more thing. Where can I find the Cliff Tavern?
Through the gate and to the left, stranger.
Damn rain! On duty.
No more questions.
Welcome to the Cliff Tavern, stranger.
Diego said you'd know where I could find him.
Diego? Yes, he was here. But I haven't seen him for quite a while. He even left a bill unpaid, and that's not like him at all.
Diego is disappeared?
From one day to the next. Perhaps it's something to do with the argument.
Argument? Who was Diego arguing with?
Diego was arguing with the Baron's counselor. I think it had something to do with taxes.
Where can I find Mermond?
Well, at the Baron's, of course.
Where can I find the Baron?
In his citadel in the middle of the city.
I'd like to take a look.
The food is getting scarce.
Yes? Do you want to be initiated into the secrets of alchemy? I can teach you to brew magical potions.
Can't do any harm.
Excellent. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. As my apprentice, you'll have to first take care of a small matter for me.
Oh, should have seen that coming.
I'd like to take...
What do you want me to do for you?
I sent Hem, my assistant, to carry out an experiment. He should have been back long ago. Useless he is, the lad. Bloody useless. I need someone to take care of business there.
What sort of experiment was it?
It was about the effects of alkaloid derivatives on the hepatic integrity of isopodic gargants.
So, what does that mean in normal language?
Ask Hem.
If your assistant is such a twit, why don't you just find someone else?
Because I owe his parents a favor. But the boy will just never amount to anything.
All right, I'll go and check on Hem.
Excellent. If he's still alive, give him a slap.
I will. Where should I look for him?
I sent the idiot eastwards, near Oktar's farm.
The food is getting scarce.
No more questions.
I'd like to look at you.
my laundry.
Don't disturb.
Can I help you? Oh, let me guess. Ogtar sent you. I'm afraid his shrines haven't arrived yet. All down to the war, you see.
Nobody sent me. Certainly not Ogdar.
Forgive me. A strong lad like you. I thought you were one of Ogtar's bruisers.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
But of course, I can always make use of someone like you. If you help me, I'll have something useful for you.
I'd like to look at your goods. You need help? What is it?
There's a house nearby, in the central part of town, where you can hear voices and muffled screams at night. The windows glow red like blood. I'd look myself, but I'm scared.
What about the city guard?
They laughed at me. Me! People these days don't have any respect.
I'll have a look around that creepy house for you.
I fear this could be a little complicated. The owner's got the key, see? And, well, he's got no manners at all.
I've dealt with louts before. Who is it?
Guardsman Chuck. He's responsible for the storage room, directly to the right of the gate.
You're asking me to piss on the boots of the entire Stuic Guard?
Oh, no worries. Everybody hates Chuck. Even his fellow watchmen will look the other way if Chuck should happen to fall down some stairs.
Back then, everything was...
I'd like to...
Stop, lad! What you doing here?
I want to see the Baron. What's so funny then?
Look, lad, the Baron's the Baron. He doesn't see just anyone. Why should he see you?
I need to get to the Valley of Blood and I need his permission.
You want to fight in the Valley of Blood? You? Ha! You ain't got the muscle.
I don't want to fight. I want to get to Silver Lake.
Forget it, lad. I ain't letting anyone through.
You neither. But, hey, wait a minute. I've seen you somewhere before. Ain't you the boy from Fesher? The one that came to Argan with Diego?
You know Diego?
You surprised? Diego is a friend of mine. A good and old friend. Told me about you, he did, before they locked him up.
Diego's locked up?
It's hard to believe, ain't it? Usually I'm the one locked up and he gets me out. Now it's the other way around. Would you help me?
What's your plan?
My plan? I don't need a plan. I've got my axe. But Diego told me that I should wait. He thinks it'll take care of itself. Go down to the dungeon and talk to him. Maybe he'll have changed his mind.
Can I just get in like that?
Tell Aldrich the guard that I sent you. Tell him that if he doesn't let you through, he'll get a smack in the mouth.
And how do I get to the dungeon?
Go back down the steps here and take the next flight of steps to the right. Just keep going down until you see Aldrich's ugly face.
Why is Diego sitting in the dungeon?
He had an argument with Mermund, the Baron's right-hand man. Since then, Mermund has disappeared. The Baron's men think that Diego murdered him.
You think Diego's guilty?
If Diego kills anyone, he'll do it out in the open, man to man. Kill someone in secret? Not on your life.
Why was Diego arguing with Mermund?
Mermund found out that Diego does business here in the city from time to time. He wanted to charge him tax. Diego would not have it. That's Diego for you.
So what do you think happened to Mermund?
I say it was the rebels. They took Mermund to weaken Baron Renwick.
What's the story with the rebels?
They're led by Baron's brother. The boy's name is Hertan. They say he has something going on with Robar.
What are you doing here?
Gorn sent me. I'm supposed to talk to Diego.
Anyone can claim that.
Gorn said to tell you that if you don't let me through, you'll get a smack in the gob.
Fair enough. Sounds like Gorn, all right. I'll let you through, but don't be playing silly buggers.
What can you tell me about Gorn?
Our captain. Well, he's new and not from around here, but he's got an hell of a fist. Like a smith's hammer it is.
Why do you have an outsider as your captain?
Are you kidding? That's the legendary mercenary Gorn, the hero of Gothic. I heard that he used to be friends with the doomed king, but now there's a lot of ill will between the two of them. Now he fights for us, for Stuart Gold.
Good, you're here. What's up? Ah, there you are. I'd hoped that you'd come.
Be glad that I met Gorn. Otherwise, I'd never have found out that you were stuck in a cell. By the way, he's trying to get you out.
I know, with his axe. But all that'll do is plunge the entire city into chaos.
Do you want to stay in prison?
No. That's why I had hoped that you would come.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I'm being accused of having murdered Mermund, the Baron Renwick's right hand. Someone has to either prove that it wasn't me, or that Mermund is still alive. Gorn isn't the right one. He's a bit too rough. You, on the other hand, you might just manage it.
Fair enough. I'll have a look for Merman then. Where should I start?
Give Winston a try first. He was there when I spoke to Merman.
Who's Winston?
He's a soldier in the city guard. He is actually a nice guy. But I have this sneaking suspicion he's working with the rebels.
Do you know where I can find him?
He usually patrols the western fringes of the city. You should look there.
Good, I will.
Wait, I have something else for you.
What?
A kind of lockpick. It won't open any doors, but you can use it to open small crate and chest locks. Take it. It might come in handy.
Why are they accusing you of murdering Merman?
Merman was looking for me in the Cliff Tavern. He found out I was doing business with a number of people here and wanted to tax me to death. I refused. We argued. Then he disappeared without a trace. Renwick heard about our argument. Now he thinks I killed Merman, but here is the important part. I did not.
Why did you refuse to pay taxes?
The business I do here in Argan keeps the people's spirits high. That's my contribution to the struggle against the Conqueror. And Renwick profits from that. So why should I pay him tax? After all, I'm a free man. Well, maybe I'm not exactly free at the moment. What do you want?
You're Winston, right?
That's me.
What can you tell me about the rebels?
Well, those blokes reckon Hertan is the true Baron of Stuart, and Renwick is just a... Whatever the case, we're hot on their heels. But those guys are clever.
This Hertan, he's the leader of the rebels?
Yes, he is.
No wonder the rebels love him so much, don't you think?
Well, I heard that common people also support him in secret.
The rebels have sympathizers among the common people.
Oh, yes, they do. I mean, we'll put him behind bars too, of course.
What about the guards? Do you think that some guards would rather have Hertan as Baron?
What? No chance! The guards are loyal. How could they even claim that?
Enough. Tell me where you hid Merman, and I won't turn you into Baron Renwick.
What? How do you know that we have Merman?
I do now. Out with it.
Wait, do you really want to drive Stuart to ruin?
Kissing the doomed king's ass won't save Stuart.
Right! When Hertan's Baron, he'll give him a good ass-kicking.
What? That's not what I heard.
All lies! It's Renwick! Renwick wants to submit to Robar. His sister Leuven can prove it.
Renwick? You're saying that the Baron is in cahoots with Robar?
None other. Leuven figured it out.
I'll only believe it when I see it.
Listen, Leuven had to flee and is in hiding somewhere in the city. But I don't know where. When you find her, you'll see that we're fighting on the right side.
Maybe you really are telling the truth.
Will you look for Leuven?
I'll think about it.
My countrymen will have picked up one thing or another. Keep your eyes and ears open in the tavern or in the market, and you'll more than likely hear some stuff that us guards would never find out. Besides, you could try getting into Leuven's tower.
Why would I do that?
Gorn ordered a search of the tower. they couldn't open the chest. Who knows? Maybe there's a vital clue inside this very chest. Find Leuven, and you'll find the truth. On my honor.
I'll think about it.
What's up, little runt?
Do you have any idea where Leuven might be hiding?
None of my business. I look after the wimps in there. Whatever he does with his siblings don't interest me in the slightest.
She might be the key to Diego's freedom.
Then I'd keep my ears open in the shops and taverns. The thick as two short planks the people here are. But they sure know how to bitch.
Haven't you searched Leuven's tower?
Yeah, but we didn't find anything.
What's with the chest you didn't manage to open?
I was gonna smash it with my axe, but the Baron forbade it. It's a family heirloom. At least that's what he said.
Can I have a look at this chest then?
Well, if you think it'll help. Come on, I'll let you into the tower.
about a healing potion?
Looks like you've seen better days.
The bowmaker's pottering around here until the early hours of the morning. I got some cotton wool from Elgin to drown out the noise. Wait and see if it's any good. Welcome. Have you been to see Chuck yet?
No.
Like I said, he's in the room to the right of the city gate. You can't miss it. Can I help you?
Get out of here, you rascal! Piss off!
Easy, big man. Your help is needed.
Have you lost it? What do you want, half-pint?
Just give me the key to your house, then you'll be spared the pain.
Am I hearing you right? You want the key to my house?
That's right. I've got a bone to pick with your tenants.
What have my tenants got to do with you? Are you completely off your head?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
When I'm done with you, I'm gonna feed you to the pigs. Shit! Bollocks! Stop it!
Who's feeding the pigs now? Hand over the key.
Here it is. Have fun with the tenants.
I will.
They're gonna kill you. Just like that.
You'd like that, huh?
Oh, you can bet your last gold coin on that. Here comes a good smacking.
How's business?
Deader than a corpse. These morons still think that a woman can't be a good blacksmith. If I didn't have the bowmaker and the carpenter, I could just as well pack it all in right now.
What's with those two?
Bought my best hammers, they did, and for a pretty price, too. Good customers, those two, hard-working as well. Can hear 'em pottering around in there from dawn till dusk, you can.
Where can I find the carpenter?
His workshop is near Elgin's stand, up there on the market square.
Where does the bowmaker live?
On the edge of the city, to the northwest. You can't miss his shop with all the targets nearby.
Welcome. Any news? What's going on up there?
That was a real can of worms.
Oh, really?
I think that was a Beliar cult. Sick bastards. Not of this world.
It's worse than I feared. We must inform the god immediately.
Not necessary. They can kiss their god right on the feet now.
Ha! Good work. Just thinking about having had them as neighbors. Here, your reward. You've sincerely earned it.
You mentioned something about shrines. You sell shrines?
Oh, but sure, I sell everything. Ogtar, for example, wants a magnificent shrine to Enos from Gotha, and an ornate shrine to Beliar from Bacarash. The good man doesn't know what to do with all his money.
Aren't you bringing the wrath of gods upon yourself by doing this?
I've studied the gods all my life, and I can tell you one thing. They're not bothered about little things.
You're a priest?
A scholar? I could tell you things about the gods that would have the priest's hair stand on end. Only ever interested in one side of the coin, that stubborn lot. They never want to hear the whole truth.
That's sacrilege.
Bah! I've been doing this for over 20 years. If the gods are wrathful about it, they're taking the bloody time doing something about it. Don't you want to hear a little forbidden knowledge about the gods? Fearful of the wrath of Enos?
I don't fear the gods. Tell me what you know about Enos.
You must have learned to love, honor, and fear the sun god as a child, am I right? Fire, light, order. The embodiment of all that is good in the world, isn't it?
Right.
Wrong! Enos is no friend of mankind. Without his brothers, he would bring absolute order to the world. Rigid, smoldering, merciless. Freedom is anathema to Enos.
Are you seriously trying to tell me that bringing order to the world is bad?
King Robar brings order to the world. He wants to unite all of the warring kingdoms for all our sakes. The price of freedom is war.
Let's change the subject. What about Beliar? Don't tell me his true goals are love and peace.
No, but he's not as terrible as the Enos priest would have us believe.
Oh, so it's just a misunderstanding and he really only wants what's best for us.
No. Beliar wants to annihilate us all. He's an enemy of man through and through.
But?
He also represents freedom, self-confidence, independence, and ambition. They didn't tell you that in the temple?
What about the storms, lightning, and shadow?
A little rain never did anyone any harm. And how would you sleep at night without darkness?
I don't know. Let's talk about something different. I'd like to hear what you know about Adonis.
Oh, the third of the brothers. An interesting case. No shrines, only a small number of followers. And yet, he's the most important god.
The most important god? That's Enos.
No, Enos only has the most followers. But to Adonis, we owe our survival.
He created us. I've never heard of that.
No, he didn't. Not quite. But he certainly prevented us from being destroyed in the midst of his brother's feud. Adonis represents balance, the middle. Everything you see in the entire world is with Adonis' sphere. Yeah, he keeps his brothers in check.
So, he's the truly good god?
Well, as far as I can tell, he likes mankind well enough, but he hardly gets involved. Except to wipe out entire civilizations.
Now I'm confused.
Well, if balance needs to be restored, Adanos can really make a scene. So no. In my opinion, there are no good or bad gods. They're gods. They just are.
Enough. Time to change the subject.
My laundry!
You all right?
I've had enough. I'm not interested in your stories. Tell me where Mermond is, or there'll be trouble.
So, you're on Renwick's side. Then I've got no other choice.
Defend yourself!
Defend yourself, you dog! Stop it! We've got Mermund. He's being held in a cave. Outside, to the northeast of the Stewart countryside. There's an old, forgotten dirt trail that links the cave with Ogtar's estate.
Well, why didn't you say so? You could have saved yourself this beating.
We have a password. Tell it to the guard at the gate, and they'll let you in the hideout.
Out with it. What's the password?
In the name of Renwick, surrender!
That's your password?
Hertan hasn't lost his sense of humor, after all.
Careful!
Welcome! Hey, you! I've really got a problem.
What would that be?
The people are thirsty and I'm running out of mead. Rotter's already complaining because I told him that soon there won't be any left.
Don't tell me that I need to get some for you from Murderer.
No, I'm running out of honey. Get me a few honeycombs, and I'll show you how to brew the stuff.
How much honey do you need?
You'd be best off plundering half a dozen beehives. That should be enough.
I'll get some honey for you. Where can I find it?
From Ogtar's farm in the east of the city. There are wild bees there. They should have honey, too. The nests aren't always easy to find, so keep your eyes peeled. They seem to like it up there.
Oh no!
Hmm?